Just hiked up here at dawn. This is the Indian Peaks Wilderness, Blue Lake. Absolutely stunning. A much bigger lake than I thought. And it's not frozen, which is shocking. Anyways, we're here to talk about the 511 skyweight utility. Alrighty, I have a new favorite piece of kit. This is my 511 skyweight utility chest pack. The whole reason I bought this, I wanted a way to discreetly carry a firearm while I'm day hiking. I'm not doing any backpacking right now, but a lot of day hiking. Didn't really want to carry on my hip. I have chest holsters, but they're hard to conceal. You have to have an outer garment. So I kind of saw this and I was like, that seems like a really good way to go about it. Tried it out, been using it for quite a while now, and it's excellent. And I've been able to fold a lot of other tasks that I like to do when I'm out day hiking, land navigation, orienteering, into this. Kind of a little side hobby I like to do. But let's get into it. I'm just going to go front to back. My first pouch is always my map pouch, and I am an absolute sucker for these cow topo maps. They're excellent. I print them out to where I'm going for the day. I get really accurate grid maps that I can do land navigation to, essentially, and they're free. I don't have to go buy some expensive, huge map and then I have to tote around and worry about ripping. I don't care about this. I keep it in just a heavy-duty sheet protector, page protector, and I just cut off the binding portion of it. We're going to talk a little bit more about the map, though. I really like these Cal Topos because I can get them in the scale that matches my compass or my protractor, so it's an actual useful map. There's so many maps out there that are just some weird scale that don't match anything, and then suddenly you can't plot positions on them. Kind of worthless. These are excellent. This has been really good. I wouldn't call the page protector waterproof. Water resistance probably a stretch too, but it does work. I really like it because I can use dry erase on it, and I can wipe it off and then mark it with dirt marker when I need to. The second pouch I use for extra maps. I didn't need an extra map today because there wasn't any chance of me going over that. So yeah, we don't need extra maps. The area that I am in today fits in one map, so I'm confident taking one map. Next pouch, I have quite a bit in here. Nothing but the best in production. But I don't have too much to where it's just junk, essentially. And I'm sorry for the wind. Can't do anything about it. First thing I have is my compass. This is a Silva Guide 2.0. This is a mirror compass. This is an excellent freaking compass. I am a little bummed though. Coming to altitude, I have a bubble. I really hope he disappears. Not sure what's going on there. This is a good basic compass. Buy good compasses. Don't buy bad compasses. Bad compasses are garbage. This is a good compass. I can accurately take azimuths to triangulate my location with this compass. I can do really accurate land navigation with this compass without having a lensatic. And this is I prefer the mirrored compasses more than I do the base plate or the lensatic. Just for map work, for me, it just makes more sense in my head. So yeah, that's the compass I've chosen. I got a bunch of compasses, but this one's kind of my favorite. One downside I don't like, I don't have any way to plot grids on this. I just have kilometers, inches, and miles, so that's kind of a downside, but that leads into our next tool, pocket protractor. This one's from maptools.com. This thing is freaking excellent. I mean, look how tiny that is. For reference, I can plot 3 different scales, and I can take azimuths on this on a map. I can do 50, 24, and 25,000 maps with this. It's excellent. The big ones crack, and they're just kind of clunky. I can do everything that the big one can with this, minus military stuff, which I don't need. I don't think I'm going to be calling in a fire on that mountain anytime soon, so this for a day hiker is more than what you need. I carry a simple pocket knife. This thing's kind of just a junky SOG. Adventure LB. I do like that it's got the FRN handles. It's light, it's 2 ounces. My whole pack is like, this is a 4 pounds, 6 ounces, so it's kind of heavy. A lot of that weight's the firearm, which we'll get to. Carry a Sharpie for map plotting, pencil and dry erase for map plotting as well. I like to be able to remove marks if I make mistakes, which that leads me into, I see a lot of people that have compasses in their kits, be it backpacking, a get home bag, a day hike bag. Sorry, terrible production, just terrible production quality. I don't know that they know how to really use them, because I spend a lot of time doing map work and it is difficult. If you don't do it, you will forget. It is a perishable skill, much like a lot of things in this world. I'm a big fan of LARS, left add, right subtract. If you don't know what that is and you have a compass in your kit to get you home, you might want to figure that out. I'm not trying to bully people. I'm just questioning it. It's like, I spend a ton of time doing this stuff. It's like, it's hard for me. I mean, I make mistakes. I make big mistakes sometimes. So it's like, these YouTubers that show this stuff, it's like, are they being real? I don't know. Moving on, and I can't show it to you because I'm recording on my phone. I have a lanyard on my phone, which is super cool. It's let me get the name for you guys. I broke my phone on the last hike I went on, so I got a removable lanyard that fits in between your phone case and your phone, and it's completely removable. It's a Tacomage phone lanyard, and I have it tied off to a T-Sir titanium whistle, and I lanyard that inside here. I'm recording, so I can't show you guys. Maybe I'll edit in a picture of it, though. That you guys might like that. So yeah, moving on. Got some chapstick. I always get chapped lips up here. In fact, I need to do that. So chapstick, whatever. This is cool. This might help people. Alcohol prep pad. Sap. I can't come up here and not get sap everywhere on me. I don't know why. This takes it off in a flash. It's awesome. Just a lens wipe for sunglasses in my mirror and camera phone. Which I almost forgot. This doubles as a signal recorder, so yeah, multiple uses. This is such a handy tool. Highly suggest you look into them. And last thing in this pocket is a Ranger beads. There's some kinds called paste beads. I don't really use these that much. It takes a lot of effort to go the entire way up a hill or something like that, so I don't really use that much. I do use them, but not that much. And of course the Right in the Rain notepad. I never used to have one of these. This is the first one I bought, and it's freaking awesome. It's got all sorts of stuff to measure with, to do map work with, some conversion scales that I don't know that I would need, but I can do 3 different types of map scales on here, so that's really cool. And I'm sorry for the wind. It's bitter cold. I worked very hard to get up here, making a video. Alright, now, probably what you all want to see, the gun. There was a sign coming up here that warned solo hikers, and especially trail runners. I'm sorry, terrible production quality. The mountain lions. They are a threat. They definitely are. Right now, bears are a concern. I'm not so certain that I didn't hear a wolf howling when I came up here. It was very faint, and I've never heard a wolf or seen a wolf in person, so I know we have them. Don't know if that's what I heard. Kind of eerie though. It was very early in the morning. I was in some dark timber. Kind of freaked me out for a few minutes, but we lived. This thing has an awesome gun pouch. It opens so smoothly. I've not had any issues. And my chosen gun is the Smith & Wesson 629 Magnum Deluxe. This is a 3-inch 44 Magnum. This thing's a tank of a gun. You could shoot full house 44 Magnum out of this thing all day long. It's not going to have a problem. It's not going to lose time. Awesome gun. It's just what I choose. I'm a revolver guy. I love revolvers. They're cool. This thing's heavy. It's over 2 pounds, maybe 2.5 pounds. It's what I choose though. You know, if you choose bear spray, an air horn in the backcountry, or a 9mm, it's your choice. This is what I choose. This is what I like. This is what I train with. And I'm also just a big fan of the 44 Magnum. So yeah, that's it. Something else, you might have seen me do that. It is kind of hard to get this thing in without flagging yourself, but another huge reason I like a revolver, I can have positive retention on the hammer when I holster something, so that way I know it's not going to go boom when I put it in a pocket or something like that. I have chosen not to have a holster in this. I've tried to actually move the trigger from an outside pouch. I couldn't do it. It's got a heavy trigger. I've pocket carried for many years, and I see this as just another way of pocket carrying. So yeah, that's my setup. My backpack's over there. You might be saying, hey, you have no first aid, you have no fire starting. Yeah, it's in there. This is just for stuff I want immediately on the trail. And I'm a big fan of the lanyard systems in this. Obviously, you can't see my phone. I'm trying to figure out a way to get a lanyard on a map that's not like clunky and like getting caught and ripped out all the time. But I do highly suggest you do stuff in this, because when you lean forward, sometimes stuff spills out, just the way it is. So really an excellent tool. Can't recommend it enough. I'm getting out of here.